Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a lekker day. I'm currently sitting in it's called the OMODA Elegance. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the names. So anyway, you get three different variances. You get the OMODA Tech, which is the base model. You get the OMODA Elegance, as well as you get the OMODA Elegance S. The difference between the S and the normal Elegance is literally the S has the red on the mags, the red brake calipers, as well as the red trim on the mirrors themselves. That's literally the differences. So if you like the red, the difference is like 10 grand. So it is up to you whether you want that red or not. Me, I think the red might be a little bit too much, especially on the mags. Okay, let's quickly hop into the car. Now, I'm sitting in the car. I've actually locked it. I want to show the reason for that is I want to show you what it looks like when it actually opens up and does the display. And it looks quite cool, and it plays this little jingle. So let's quickly swap this around. Okay, so now you can see there, I've got the key here. We're just going to quickly unlock everything you see there. Now you can see there. Let's try to get a nice little place here. So now, I'm going to open up there. I don't know if you can actually hear that, and then it's got the little, yeah, it actually plays a little thing called going OMODA, and then it's welcome, and then obviously there's your normal screen. Okay, so now I'm just going to switch okay, so there's the music playing. Oh, a nice thing about this car is that the previous ones where you had your volume over here, you now have your volume over here as well. So if you turn it to the left, obviously you volume. So I turn it to the left, you can see it just reduces the volume. Okay, let's quickly get started. I'm just going to press the button over here. Yeah, it just looks like a different button. It looks like that you can see how it's pulsating. Looks very much like something from a Bentley. Okay, so now I want to quickly show you the screen. If you look at the screen, you can see a whole bunch of settings. There are so many things on the screen. There are so many things nowadays that you kind of forget what you need to pay attention to. Okay, so I'm going to go through a couple of the quick little things. Okay, so obviously you can see at the bottom of this. Okay, you see at the bottom of the screen there, that is for all the passengers and all that. So if no one has the seatbelt on, that will just ping and show you who hasn't got their seatbelt on. As you can see, the car is still very new. It's only done 841 kilos. So don't say anything about the mileage when I show you the fuel consumption, because I haven't driven on any main highways. It's been back roads only, and it hasn't done a lot of kilos. Okay, now with regards to all the stuff, so you can change the different screens. There are so many settings on this car. Now I actually want to show you, like, here's all your buttons. For example, your distances. You got your up and down there. If you press this bottom one, it'll actually decrease the distance. If you press the up one, it'll increase the distance for your driving. So you'll see it's currently on orange. If I press the up one, it changes to a yellow, then to a bit of a, I don't know, green yellow, then to a green, and that's the maximum it goes for your distance. And obviously you can reduce it and eventually to a red, which, you know, obviously is going to leave very little braking distances for you. If we move across, so the rest over here is, it's not like the other one where you had your volumes and all that. This one is, if you press this one up, first of all you got to press your arrows here. So if you press the arrow there, you'll see it'll give you all the different screens. So now you'll see on the right hand side there are 4 little dots. So if you press up, it'll show you that your IFC, obviously I'm not moving, so it'll give you that. Then you can press again, you can see the trips. So you can actually do multiple trips. I think it was 3 in total if I remember correctly. But yeah, you can actually do, like, if you're doing a trip here and they're doing a total trip and all that. And then that's just like your average type of one if you want to do it. And then back there. Now if we press the arrow again, that's going to get you fatigue driving, which you press OK. I don't know why this is actually set on this. What the hell? You can't actually switch this off. That is irritating. Okay, that's going to be annoying for people that do longer driving. So we're just going to set it to its maximum. Okay, now we're going to go Oh yeah, what I realized is that this is like a forward, that is like a back. So we're gonna click. Okay, so click to unset it. So we're gonna click back, and it's gonna take us back there. Now if we go scroll down on maintenance reset, fault inquiry, obviously there's no faults because the car's still new. Well, I'm hoping that there's no faults. But yeah, and then this one, now this is quite a weird one. So you'll see that there are 3 lines. Those actually represent the lanes. So if you're driving and there's a car in the opposite direction, it'll show you the car. If there's cars ahead of you, it'll show you the cars ahead of you. It'll even show you if there's a truck ahead of you. I must warn you, however, this can be a little distracting while driving, so try not to use it if you don't need it. Rather have it set for something else, because you're going to be constantly looking down for and comparing the distances. Then another thing, you got your 3 little lanes over here. So that is if obviously someone's in your blind spot, so your BSD, which we'll get to later. Then this is your lane keep assist and lane warning detection. So as soon as the car feels that you are moving towards the line, it will actually physically pull you back. Now, I drove a bit with this earlier. I was not impressed, especially when you get to a road where there's one painted line, and we have so many of this in South Africa, where it's got a painted line on the one side, nothing on the other side, and then it's a double lane with a lane, the shoulders painted. It tried to keep me in the middle of that, which was not a good thing. So I tried switching it off. We'll get to those settings a bit later. And then you've got your, like I said, your lane keep assist and lane detection. So if you try to change your lanes without actually doing anything, it actually physically, like I said, literally wants to pull your whole steering wheel back, and it vibrates and bings, and it is irritating as hell and quite annoying. That is one thing that I reckon you could probably get used to it. I myself, I don't know if I could, but it's I suppose if you're doing a very long trip, you put your cruise control on, you put your distance control on, then it could help you to avoid any accidents. Yeah, this is actually it's a nice car inside. There are a few things that I am not impressed about. I have to say, for example, on my car and all the other models, you've actually got a place where you can put your sunglasses in that. This one doesn't have it. So what do you do with someone like me that drives with sunglasses as well as normal glasses? I can't store it in 2 different places. So that is one thing that I find quite annoying. The other thing I've got is I'm actually sitting, you can see the gap. There is no gap. My head is literally touching. And if you look at the seat, I'm not even sitting up straight. If I climbed into the car and tried to sit up straight, I actually have to sit like this. So if I try, I have to put my head back. So for people over 6 feet, this car is not for you. Unless you take the one without the sunroof, but what's the point anyway? But yeah, the seat is adjustable. I've done it as low as I can, and I'm basically lying down, which I hate. I'm the kind of guy, look at it. Let me just show you from my view. I guess I'm gonna show you here. But from the view, yes, this is literally next to my face. There is a good view out. You can see everything, even with this little funny mirror that they've got. There is a good view around. However, like I said, I just feel like I'm lying down. Look, I do love these seats. They are nice. But like I said, this was the same issue. Okay, that was my wife. Her feet were a bit dirty. But like I said, I mean, I just wish the seats were a little bit lower. If they were, just have the seats a little bit lower. I reckon 5 centimeters, just about that much, and then I could actually clear my head nicely. Other than that, I just feel like I'm cramped up and driving bent over. That being said, I think those are nitpicking stuff that I think I prefer. Not even saying that, yes, the one is a height difference, which, like I said, if you're a tall person, is an issue. I do like the place to have your glasses, which does make a difference. And then obviously the steering, like I said, I think you might get used to it, but I did not like it. It feels like when you're driving, it just feels like you don't have control of the steering wheel. for me, that was the only thing really that I had found a bit strange. Other than that, you know what? It actually was a comfortable drive, not too bad. I'm gonna end the video for there because I don't want to ramble too long, and it's already going on for a video in a bit. But there will be more videos showing. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to that magical 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Have a lucky day. And yeah, it is actually hot. I'm sitting in here with the aircon not really going because the engine's off, but I'm sweating. Cheers guys. Have a lucky day. Bye.